So I'm going to be doing a one whole month in Thailand. First week is going to be in Bangkok proper, and then 2 to 3 days of we're going to take a train to Hua Hin. Um, throughout Hua Hin, be there for the a couple days. I'm just kind of turned off by the prices there. It's not too variety. You'll still have places to be able to stay at, but if I want to, I could stay out there for the third day if I want to. And then on that'll be from the 18th all the way to the 21st of May. I'll do half essentially Bangkok and then half Hua Hin. In Bangkok, though, on Tuesday, I believe I'm going to end up being able to see one of the old buddies, friends that I was able to make last time I went. Week two is going to be actually it's going to be in Chiang Mai. So whether or not I get there on Sunday, I'll take a flight Saturday or Sunday, depending on what it is. It'll only be like maybe an hour or two for the flight. So take the flight, get there probably on Sunday, be able to stay the whole week in Chiang Mai. It's gonna be the second time I've been there. I loved it there, and I'm pretty excited, man, to be especially in an area that I'd be familiar with. And then the first week of June, so the 25th through the 31st, again might meet the fellow I was gonna meet out in Bangkok the first week, and then also might even meet a female friend that I was able to make out there. So if not that week, possibly when I come back the week after that. So, like I said, the 25th through the 31st of May, that's going to be in Chiang Mai. And then the first week of June is going to end up being partially Pai and as well as Chiang Rai. And then actually, after that, include probably split those up evenly. I did want to have a night in. I don't think I had it written down anywhere. I have it on my maps, but it's called like Tremont or Draymond or something like that, but it's in between essentially Pai and Chiang Rai. It's more closer to Chiang Rai, but it's supposed to be beautiful with the hills. I actually seen Patty Doyle, kind of famous YouTuber at this point in Thailand. He kind of went to one of those areas, so that's pretty much the reason why got me interested in that area. Beautiful place though. You know what I'm saying? You're literally in the mountains, bro, and you're able to see, you know what I'm saying? Just wake up to goodness, man. Heaven's on earth, man. And so we'll see how that happens, man. And then, so that'll be the third week that I'm there. The third week, and then essentially the third week is going to be the first week of June, and then after that it's going to be back to Chiang Mai. I might do even Lamphun area, really just depending on how things go. The female friend is supposed to be actually in Lamphun, so that could be definitely an area to go visit if I hadn't seen her already during that time. But one thing I did end up finding out was that essentially I might go to this area called let's see and it was another friend that I was able to, I mean, not a friend, but more of an acquaintance, that I was able to connect with out there. But she recommended Soku Thai. So that's another one that I might be going to. It's supposed to be like a super historic area, and I actually read about it last night, actually. And it's supposed to be essentially the first official Siamese kingdom around the area of 1200, which is just crazy. So that would be awesome because it's plus a place that I've never been to. I did want to mention too is when I am in Chiang Mai, or excuse me, Chiang Rai, I do plan on seeing let's see, Touch Laik, I think that's what it's called. Let's see. Touch Leak or something like that. I think that's what it's called. It's in Burma. So for the day, I'll be able to renew my what's it called? My passport going over there. So that's gonna be fun. Be able to see something different. It'll just be for the day, come back and stuff like that. Back to Chiang Mai. But I'm super excited, man. A couple things, and let's see if I can make this under or about 10 minutes. Essentially, I have the first accommodation booked already. I don't have really anything else, and the reason why is just because I don't want to be essentially ultra time constrained and have to, be on schedule with certain things. If anything, it allows me the flexibility to be able to give or take a day if I don't really like the area, or if I do like the area, stay an extra night. So that's the reason why I haven't really booked anything else in advance like that, at least ahead of time. But essentially, when I get the feel of how I want to, or where I want to be at, if I want to leave, if I want to stay, then that'll dictate whether or not, or at what times I would be booking accommodations. And the entire trip essentially going to be on a $2,000 budget. It would be fabulous and glorious if I could somehow, do 1,500, 1,700, but that's penny pinching. And I mean, at this point, I mean, there's no point in doing that. I mean, I know I'm going to be able to get funds no matter what, and to really just not stress. And then also, if I can, or if the deposit comes back in time, that's where I'm going to kind of stretch it even more, to where I can possibly spend anywhere from 23 to 25. The absolute amount that I cannot spend is 3K. I mean, I can technically, but I don't. I want to be comfortable, coming back with funds. I mean, even if it's just a little cushion, because I'll be getting some money nonetheless. But yeah, man. So that is the plan for Thailand, and I mean, a couple ideas that I had gone before I had booked it and before I had made plans to just stay in Thailand. I did want to do like an Asian trip, which is just crazy, bro. But go from Japan, Vietnam, Laos, and Thailand. So I think those areas I'm going to visit at next time that I do have funds to be able to do something like this. Full transparency, essentially the videos that have been uploaded previously, and I know I haven't been consistent with that, but been out of a job for the last month. So literally last week was the start of the month of being jobless, and so it sucks a lot, but I'm excited for this trip, and that's why kind of coming back with some funds is beneficial. Obviously, to not go bare dry and stuff like that. But I'm super excited, man. I'm in a real good mentality, honestly, and I think that if I was leaving without, if I need to, I just cut this video off. If you're done, listening to the whole plan trip ahead, that I will be documenting. So that's why I'm making this video. But just when it comes to background and things of that nature, you know, the plans for the trip are to maintain mental wellness, ensure to also work on my physical body, to not just go crazy and not work out. Like I still plan to, try to work out every day if I can out there. That'd be awesome if I can, because I'll be feeling good, man. And but I know it's gonna be a hassle to be able to find a place, and then also, depending on whether or not it has it, but to maintain physical wealth or physical health, and then also mental health for sure. I do just kind of want to have like a deep reflection. I don't know if this is going to happen in Bangkok immediately. I think it might happen in Hua Hin, as it'd be more therapeutic, and then also would be able to be, I wouldn't really have anybody that I'd be leaning on or being able to talk to and stuff like that. So most definitely, I think back in Chiang Mai is going to be an area that I do some deep reflections, just because I've been in the area already, and then being able to just come to peace with everything, man. I'm still in a very good position to be able to to be able to work, and that's really what I'm waiting for. By the time I get back, that's when I hope that I'll be able to get some type of employment, especially employment that I'd love, at that point. But yeah, man, just being able to do this all, man. I mean, and the other thing too, I mean, if I wasn't able to do this, it would be because, or at least comfortably, it would be because I had debt. And so because that's just out the door now, I still do have to pay my car note. Still have to pay insurance. Car note's only going to be $300 less or left, and then I got to pay my storage unit for the stuff that I have in there. And then lastly, I think it's going to be my phone bill, which is 80. So things are going to be interesting when they come back. Definitely going to be deflated a little bit. But I mean, when it comes to the goals, man, also in terms of not only just working on myself mentally, but also, maybe the courageous approach to be able to, I'm saying, to approach women and interact with them, I'm saying, catch a couple bodies. But no, for reals, one thing I will say though is it's so much easier to be able to interact with people, in other countries, man, just because it just comes so natural, being able to engage with somebody and learn about them. I'm not saying you couldn't do that wherever you are, but for me at least, I mean, even when I was staying in the SF area, going to SF, I mean, everyone's kind of closed off for the most part, and so you really do feel, I guess, unwanted. And I know that it takes a little bit of, just opening up the can of worms and being able to give them a smile or interact with them. But even then, there's some people that just aren't receptive, and I know that that's going to be the way everywhere around the world. But being in Thailand has really allowed me to, just up the interaction level times 10, man. And it's going to be different because I am going to be using this thing for the first time, to be able to showcase it all, and then being able to do like daily uploads and stuff like that. Because at that point, it's like, that's what I learned about taking videos with this, is that you really got to put in the time and the effort. So that's one thing I'm going to have to do. There's also, I do want to say too, if you want to cut right now at a 14-minute, I did want to mention there was going to be some things that I was going to purchase out there, and actually was going to be doing some not only entertainment wise, but definitely when it comes to being, on the adult stuff. So I am going to actually be going there, and where's it at? Essentially going to get all my medical done out there. The price that they gave me, this is going to be at Rajavej Chiang Mai Hospital. It's going to be 160 premium package. That was the dollar estimate that was given to me on ChatGPT. But essentially, would be going there and get pretty much just general physical done, and then also being able to get blood tested, being able to have a lipid panel. I mean, I don't know what that is, but it's supposed to test your let's see, triglycerides, and also the cholesterol levels, and then also do a chest X-ray, and as well as do an ECG. Just general things. Really, I haven't really been going to the doctor in a long time, man. And so just to be able to get these up to terms, and then also to have that peace of mind. And then lastly, at least what two other things. One would be a dental clean. It's not like I have bad dental hygiene at all. It sucks because if I forget to brush my teeth one time, you know, it can kind of turn bad, and it takes a while for things to clean up. But I just want to get a teeth clean. Again, I haven't had one in low key. I mean, when it comes to medical, anything and dental, it's probably been like 4 or 5 years, bro, if not more. Honestly, man. So it's really something that I kind of need, and I know that I need to do. Um, and then the last thing that I will be getting is two other things. My fault. One other thing after what I'm going to say is going to be a NMES. So this is a TENS machine, which is good, but it doesn't really do what I want to do, or at least the intensity that I want it to do. But the NMES would be neuromuscular electro or electronic or electric. I think that's what it is. Stimulation or stimulation. So I'm gonna be getting one of those. Gonna be in the $30-$40 range. I think that's what I'm hoping for. And then the last thing that I will be getting is going to be a backlight on my keyboard. It's funny because you think that a lot of keyboards nowadays would actually have, you know, that already with it, but unfortunately the laptop that I have, it doesn't really have that. So I'm gonna install one that should be, let's see, yeah, they said $30, so we'll hopefully try to bargain them 20, 25 type stuff. But that is my trip that I am going to be doing in T minus a little bit over 72 hours. I'm excited. I don't think I'm gonna do a countdown or nothing like that. I am gonna do the TDAC tomorrow when the 72 hours is obliged for me to be able to do that. And yeah, other than that, I'm gonna be packing up these next couple days. I just did some laundry today, and then I might do one more laundry right before I leave, just for the things that I'm gonna be taking. I'm going to be taking a small little tote bag. I'll be taking my backpack. I also have a thing like a backpack strap mount for this DJI, and then also gonna be taking just one suitcase of stuff. So it's going to be pretty damn nice, man. I'm excited as hell. The one thing that I will say that is a huge issue is the fact that I don't necessarily know what to do with that suitcase. I mean, you know, last time I was there, I went to go do things, but I don't ever remember ever taking my suitcase everywhere, just because it was always in one place at the time. And so I'm realizing that if I want to take a GoPed, how the fuck am I supposed to get that thing up there, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? The trip that was going, and that's what I had to take into consideration, was the trip to, let's see, the historic area, Sotukai, however you say it. It's like a 6-hour trip from Chiang Mai. So I don't know if I'm in. And the other thing too was going to Pai and then also to Chiang Rai. So there's some small little logistical problems that I'm already kind of facing right now that I didn't really think through, and it makes me want to do just a backpack, but I know that I can't just do a backpack. So with that said, man, I think that, you know, I am gonna have to I'll be able to rent a scooter when I get to those areas. But the trip to Tech Laik in Burma, trip to the Golden Triangle, is all gonna kind of be within a day. And the other thing too is for Sukhothai, is either I'm gonna take a taxi essentially going between both places, or what I don't want to do and what would be more expensive would be for me to, I mean, yeah, because it'd be like $15-$20 for the taxi ride, maybe more, I don't know. But essentially, if I just stay, you know, keep all my stuff in Chiang Mai and then rent a place out in Sukhothai, you know, but again, it doesn't really logistical wise, I mean, why would I pay for both places? You know, so that's kind of the logistical issue that I'm kind of facing right now. But it's gonna work itself out. I think I'm just gonna have to take taxis everywhere or the bus to some places. But other than that, man, I mean, that's really Thailand for me right now. And I know I rambled on. I had 10 minutes under, and it was fine. But yeah, I'm excited as hell. And the next video I think that I'm gonna actually upload aside from this one is going to be in essentially at the airport, SFO, all the way to BKK. So deuces. I think I'm gonna leave the YouTube name the way it is. I mean, I'm not gonna really change it. But if you join me, you know what I'm saying. Thanks for the first video. That's not so you know, so bad, man. So yeah. Other than that, deuces, man.